Chipotle and 2XKO.
All right, hey everyone, I'm Dan Fernacey. Thank you. I'm here with our gameplay architect now, not gameplay lead. He's the architect, Trevor Youngblood.
What's up, everybody?
And we did it. We are here on the EVO main stage. It's taken 12 years for Rivals. It's been 11 years with Trevor now, which is incredible because I don't think we're that old. Did we? We must have been, I don't know. We were probably in grade school when we started this. So, and now there's a lot of Rivals action to watch this weekend, which is super exciting. So there will be pools and bracket running all today, all tomorrow. You can watch that on EVO 5. We also will have our top 8 tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific. You will definitely want to watch that. And I am super excited for seeing how this weekend unfolds.
And of course, we have a character to reveal at EVO this year, but not until top 8. You have to watch it. Come to top 8. But if you want a sneak peek, head over to our booth and enter the goo room.
Sorry, Trevor. Could you repeat that one more time? Where do they enter?
The goo room.
Wonderful. Great. So yeah, as Trevor mentioned, we don't have a reveal during this panel, but we do have a wonderful roadmap update because we're going to update you on kind of everything we've done since the last time we were here at this stage. We had a roadmap update as well. So yeah, this year has been, I would say, very challenging for our team. We're a good bit smaller than we were last year. So we've been trying to kind of be smart about how we're updating the game, what we're doing, extending some timelines, certain ones, but also you'll see kind of being aggressive in other areas to kind of keep everything going. So yeah, it's gonna be an exciting year of development.
Yeah. So for the roadmap update, I wanted to start by highlighting all the things we've accomplished this year. We released 2 new characters, Slade and Lorena, both for free, like always. We've got workshop characters released in beta, and we've got casual stages and items, both added to the game, so you can have a lot of wacky, crazy fun with your friends. We also got a fresh new look with a lot of our menus.
Yeah. So all right. So without further ado, let's see if we can get our updated 2027 roadmap. I believe is next year, up on screen, and we'll go through it with you. Oh, big reveal, drum roll.
So for the rest of this year, we've got 2 more characters, one of which you can see in the goo room. We've got 2 more 3-month events, all planned. We've got workshop characters and workshop items coming out of beta and into the main game.
Yeah, so 2027, obviously the big change up. This next year features our first, I don't know how I want to word it exactly, our first killed feature, our first abandoned that we've ever put on a roadmap. And that feature is called Legendary Skins. So this is both for a gamer reason and a business reason. We have decided that we are replacing the idea of legendary skins, which were meant to be these big skins where we change an existing character into someone else. It was going to have its own VO, its own results, just like a bigger, more exciting skin. With the work that goes into that, we have decided that instead of doing legendary skins, we are going to do what we're calling remix rivals, which if you've played other games, they're sometimes called Echo Fighters, something like that. So the idea is it will share many animations, the same rig as an existing character, but it will be a new character. It will not be just a skin. So on screen there, you saw Renburn. That is not necessarily a reveal for the character Renburn. That is the first target. We'll see how a second Zetterburn feels before we fully commit to that idea. But that's the gamer reason. It's just more fun to have more characters. The business reason is that we've made a lot of skins in Rivals 2, and no matter how much time the artist spends on the skin, no matter how many articles we change, the ones that sell the best are the ones that come out at the same time as a new character. That's kind of when a lot of people come back. So going into next year, we were already looking at doing less characters. We were going to go down to 2. We said, hey, wait a second. We make our most money every time a character comes out, which right now is 4 times a year. How do we only do that with 2 characters? So we ended up saying, let's repurpose legendary skins. Let's get the 4 character releases still. So the plan is 2 remix rivals, 2 full characters, and that will give us the same schedule with less development work, is the idea. So along with that, we also have 4 more events. So this next row is kind of getting us ready to, as we're working on consoles. So if you noticed, Rivals, we used to do events every 12 months, or no, sorry, every month, so we did 12 a year. So we used to have an event every month. That was a ton of cosmetics, a ton of skins, a ton of work on the team. It basically meant we were doing 2-week sprints in terms of content. We were doing an update at the start of every month. We were doing a patch at every mid-month. It's just a ton going into the game. As we get ready for console, we know we're going to be updating the game less frequently. We've moved to a 3-month event system. That will continue into next year. There'll be 4 big events instead of 12 smaller events. We're also going to be working on custom colors. That's a big feature from Rivals 1. Again, this roadmap is very business-oriented for us. We see custom colors as a way for, we have a lot of fans who play the game a lot, and they like us. They buy all our skins, and I love all of you. I appreciate you. Then they DM me on whatever social media platform, and they say, hey, Dan, I bought everything, and I have Aether bucks and Aether coins, and I don't even have anything to buy anymore. Like, I'm out. So we see custom colors as a way for people to kind of use what's left to customize further. So the plan is not only will it be added to the game, it will also kind of fit the model where if you want to make more colors for whatever skins, you can just, well, there will be a limit, but they will be like, you can just keep customizing as long as you want to spend coins and stuff. So yeah, again, looking at the game as in terms of what can we do with our team, but also what are ways that we can kind of, extend our runway. And then the last one here, again, getting ready for consoles, one of the biggest tasks is optimization. So now that we are, cheers for optimization. Maybe the first time at EVO, we get some cheers for optimization, which I understand. As we get ready for console, it's a big part of the game. The biggest thing is like getting CPU, GPU, just the game running as good as it can. What that means, it will open the door to kind of getting more players online. We've actually already tested this among the dev team, how it runs. If you don't have items on, there's no duplicators. It runs pretty well, honestly, depending on the setup. So something we're very excited for. As we do the optimization this year, we're hoping to use that to bring a feature like 8-player into the game next year.
And then for the year after that, which is 2028, if you're counting, we are going to try to get to consoles, and with it, bring Chapter 1 of our story mode. It's a very big task, but we really want to bring it to you.
Yeah, so if you saw, one of the reasons we have the characters reduced is that, unfortunately, to make something like story mode, we're going to need some Trevor time. And for those who don't know, Trevor makes all the new characters in Rivals 2 as our gameplay architect. So in order to get more Trevor time, we hope that Remix Rivals will not take as long as a regular character. That is what we've told ourselves as a development team. We do not know if this is true. So hope for the best. We'll hope that next year goes well. And then we still have our Beyond section up there. So right now, our team is working on getting workshop characters, getting workshop items out of beta. That's kind of the biggest task currently on our plate. Right after that, the engineers are going to be really focused on, I said, optimization. That's kind of the next one coming in. We do have some other workshop features we'd like to do. This really depends on how workshop performs. So workshop skins, workshop stages, they were both features in Rivals 1. Not quite as popular as workshop characters, I would say, but something that we'd love to, support all the creators who are making all kinds of stuff right now in Rivals 2 right now. Along with that, I don't think the roadmap's up right now. Kind of a big one. So guest characters are now on the roadmap, which, if you've heard me talk about the game, I've said many times that we're not talking about guest characters right now. They're not on the roadmap. We're not planning. We want to establish the game, establish the IP. We're not quite the same as some other platform fighters, which are all about bringing as many IP in as you can. We have our own universe. We have our own characters. I think we're at the point now where we have reached that point. We're far enough along. We have a lot of great characters we've added from Rivals 1. We've had new characters that we added. We've had characters from our other games come from Dungeons of Aether. So we feel comfortable. We kind of feel confident in where Rivals is as like a franchise. And we're willing to open that door. So yeah, huge kind of bringing it in. We're just thinking about it, thinking about kind of options. So then the last thing on the roadmap there, it was buddies. For those who played Rivals 1, yeah, that should stay on Beyond. It should honestly stay there. That feels like, that's the one I say where it feels like we have our priorities in place, that buddies is still there. I will say, I mentioned it last year, I'll mention it again, the design documents for buddies for Rivals 2 are just absurd. Complete insanity in terms of how crazy ideas we have around what we could do with buddies. Maybe they'll see the light of day. It would be great. It would be great if they do. Right now, they sit in Beyond. Maybe it'll eventually come. So that is the entire roadmap. And with that, I'd like to open it up to some Q&A, do some questions. You can ask a question to me or Trevor. Because we also just announced that we are open the door to guest characters, if you'd like, with your question, you can also throw out a character suggestion. Also, you'll raise your hands if you want to ask questions. Production will come around and bring a mic to you. Yes, and again, just a suggestion. Like, as if you can tell, in terms of being a fan for balance, we do not have to legally take any of your suggestions.
So me and my viewers, this is Soulbird Guy. I'm Soulbird Guy, by the way. Hi, guys. So we are curious if there are any plans for online co-op modes or if the story mode is going to be online co-op. And also, we all want Susie Deltarune.
All right, yeah, I'll take that one. So the question was, any online co-op modes and if the story mode is going to be online co-op. So one, I definitely do want some kind of co-op gameplay. I think one of the biggest things with SnapNet, which is our the partner we worked with for our online multiplayer, is it's really sick to be able to do like server-based co-op because everyone, again, playing with your friend, even if they're on Wi-Fi somewhere, they're not going to make your experience worse. So we know we want to do some online co-op experiences. There's nothing like concrete coming down the pipe, but right now it'd probably be something tailored for co-op, so it wouldn't be necessarily story mode. The story mode we're designing is like a one-player, but the idea behind story mode is like, if people like it, it does well. Following chapters could have different delivery methods, but chapter 1 right now is planned to be a linear platformer for one player.
Hello. I have a quick question. With having 2 characters next year and 2 remix characters and considering guest characters, is it still a priority to have all the returning characters from Rivals 1 come back?
Yeah. I was going to give one to Trevor, but I think I'll take that one too. So for that one, yeah, we want to bring all the characters back. It's mostly they will all come back as long as the game is still in development and being updated, right? So we want to bring everybody back, but we were never going to try to get them all back right away. I think what you'll see is you'll still see a mix. This year, I mean, if you don't consider La Reina returning, then you might be waiting for returning characters, but they are sprinkled in our roadmap. So you'll get new characters, eventually, as you saw, guests, but they'll still be sprinkled in. We still have a decent amount of characters left, so it's going to take some time to get through the remaining Rivals 1 characters.
Hello. I'm going to open the floodgate of asking for characters. I'm a huge fan of Celeste. Do you see Madeline maybe being part of that future?
We cannot confirm or deny any characters, but any suggestions for guest characters are always welcome. And also, I love Celeste, so.
Yeah, I looked at Trevor because I know he played through Celeste. I looked at Steam, I think I have 2 hours, and that's probably because I rage quit at some point. I'm a huge fan of Maddie Thorson since the Game Maker days. So, we go way back in that she probably maybe didn't know what I was making, which was a Lord of the Rings Super Smash Brothers game in Game Maker. But I knew all the stuff she was making because it was the best stuff. So that is also a leg up in terms of what we're thinking about. It is people we know. So indies we've met over the years is a lot easier. So if you are trying to speculate, I don't know, see who we talked to at PAX maybe. That's a spoiler right there. Yep.
Hi. Some of you may know me as the #1 Zol fan on NA Cord. I was wondering about, with these new remix rivals, will they be receiving skins?
Yeah, that's a great question. Remix Rivals, will they be receiving skins? The answer is yes, but less. They'll get a lot less. As of right now, they probably will not have Abyss skins because it would be too similar, like Zetterburn and Redburn, for example. Like, how would you know the difference other than it's very subtle? So they will get some skins, especially at their launch, right? When the character comes out, we'll make sure we have a couple skins for him. They won't get as many just because the base character would have so many. So they will share a rig. They will share a lot of animation. We'll do our best to make sure that they have some kind of visual identity that makes them easy to tell apart, even when you're using skins.
Ask my question. Oh, okay. Hello. I have a question. In your plans for optimization, do you have any plans about online networking? Because that's kind of been something where, like, person to person, the servers have been interesting and things have been different person to person. And I'm wondering if optimization is coming with online changes. Maybe peer-to-peer rollback, but I know that's a massive thing.
Yeah. So the question about optimization and online play. So yeah, there's kind of two things happening in there. One is optimization, CPU optimization in general should help a lot of people online, right? So I think a lot of people, depending on your setup, yes, some of it is connection, but some of it is that right now Rivals 2 is way more demanding to play online than it is locally, and that's because of how we're doing rollback. It's basically more demanding, right? Whatever the rollback frames are, that's how many times more demanding it is on your PC to run an online match. So just that kind of optimization is going to have a lot of people who might be able to play locally right now, but they feel like they get lag no matter what server they're on. That's an improvement that we're working to make out the gate. And then in terms of servers themselves and kind of that infrastructure, yeah, right now it's like routing can kind of cause people issues. So that's why even if the server's close to you, you might have a better connection to another one. We're always looking to make improvements with that, but we don't have like a architecture change in mind right now or anything. We're still planning on kind of operating with the team we have now. But I do think, honestly, getting our CPU performance improved is going to improve online by a lot.
Hey, Dan. I made Hodan, the original Hodan. Not the travesty that you put in Basecast. And I was wondering, wouldn't it be cool if I could take my awesome Rivals 1 mod and bring it to Rivals 2?
Wow. Thank you, random citizen, with that very real and not planned question about a very specific feature that may or may not exist. I think maybe we could roll a trailer that might answer that question for you.
Ever wanted to play Rivals of Aether 1 Workshop, but do it from the polygonal comfort of Rivals of Aether 2? Just go here, download this, get this program, open this menu, pick this folder, click this button, and boom!
Yeah, so that is our a new tool that is actually out today. It's still in beta, so it is a exporter for Rivals of Aether 1 mods that can kind of get you started, right? Right now, the tool is still being worked on. It's not perfect. You're not going to get all the special moves and all the custom scripting that you might have done, but it does. It's honestly pretty sick in kinds of how it can get you started if you want to bring a Rivals 1 workshop character to Rivals 2. It'll get all the attacks, all the animations organized for you, put them all into flipbooks, really kind of shave off a good amount of development time that it would take to port a character. So that tool is going into beta today. You'll be able to download it later today. There also should be, I hope, a 2D Hoedown going up on the Steam Workshop, our developer Joe's account, so not Trevor's account this time, because Trevor's right here, not uploading a character. On Joe's account. That should go up today. I really hope it does. If not, it'll be up soon. You can kind of see how the tool works. And that is hopefully going to add even more stuff to the Rivals of Aether 2 workshop. And with that, that's our roadmap update. Thank you so much for watching, and look forward to more Rivals.
Thank you.